Here we have a video for clarinets and trumpet and tenor saxophones. Clarinets and trumpets, you're going to look at the top line, and this is your note C. It's underneath the staff with the ledger line going through it. And tenor saxophone, you look at the second line, this is your note C on the third space up. Some things that you're going to notice is we have a whole note C that will get 4 counts, the whole rest 4 counts of silence. Then here we go to half notes. So even though this C looks different than this C, it's still a C, but it's shorter. We only hold it for 2 beats. Another half note. Here's a whole rest for 4 counts. Now over here we have quarter notes. These are still C's, even though they look different, because they've got the note head colored in, but these are still C's that get 1 beat each. And then we finish with the whole rest. Would love for you to physically track with your finger while you're doing this activity. The computer screen is going to make the note that we're on red to help you keep track of where you are. C, 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 C. Please go back and do that part of the video several times until you're very confident that you're chanting your letter names correctly. Thank you. Bye. And this is the same exact activity at a faster speed. C, 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 C. And here it is even faster. C, 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 C. If you find that when you're doing this, that you're changing after you hear me start to make the change and you're not really doing it on your own, just go back and do it over and over until you're so confident that you're truly doing it on your own. Here we have some more letter name chanting practice. Flutes, you're going to want to look at the highest note. Clarinets, trumpets, you'll be looking at this note here. Trombones, you'll be looking at the higher notes from the bass clef line. And tubas, you'll be looking at the lower notes from the bass clef line. There's nothing in the key signature, so everything will be natural unless we're told otherwise. So flutes do not start with an E flat. Trombones, tubas do not start with an E flat. And remember the rule about the sharps being good for the rest of the measure. No, it's not a hashtag. So this is a D sharp, and that means this D will also be sharp. Here's the end of the measure, so that sharp goes away. The D over here is no longer sharp. This is regular D. Some of you might be thinking, I don't know how to finger the D sharp. Don't worry, you can do this activity even if you don't know how to finger the D sharp. One, two, and ready and go. E, D, D sharp, E, D, C. Same thing, ready and go. E, D, D sharp, E, D, C. Here's another letter name chanting example. We know that this flat is going to be good for the rest of the measure, not the entire measure. So here, flute, clarinet, trumpet, trombone, tuba, we have a D flat, but the D right before it is not flat. So E, D, and then D flat. We also, of course, have eighth notes in the very beginning that get half a beat each. Let's letter name chant this together. 1, 2, ready, and go. E, D, D flat, C, F, E, D. Same thing, ready, and go. E, D, D flat, C, F, E, D. This example is working with the key signature. According to this key signature, every B in the whole song and every E in the whole song would be played as a flat note. So when we get to this note E, we would not call it E, we would call it E flat. And when we get to this note B, we would not call it B, we would call it B flat. So here we go, chanting this together. 1, 2, and ready and go. C, C, E flat, F, 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 B flat. Same thing, ready and go. C, C, E flat, F, 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 B flat. Once again, when you're doing a video like this, you can rewind and repeat a section as many times as needed to get really comfortable with it. In this selection, we see there is no key signature and no flat or sharp signs in front of every note. So every note will be natural. Flutes, when you get to this B, it don't say B flat. You might not know how to play the B, but a B flat, it would be wrong. So for letter name chanting, it's just B. Trombone and tuba, same concept, just the B. Let's chant this one together. 1, 2, ready and go. D, D, E, D, C, B. Same thing, ready and go. D, D, E, D, C, B.